enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
どこだ。
The Archmage believed it important. It must be powerful.
Walk.
We don't know that. We don't even know what it is. Where is Arin anyway?
そのままに。
With that Thalmor on Kano. Something urgent, it sounded like.
All right, that's enough. Back to bed, please.
Can you possibly help Jazza?
Need something? Fight well. Hmm?
待って。
Well, well. And you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir. And here. I suppose you've earned these. As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study, but more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us. Until next time.
Don't get too far ahead.
ちょっとバグったのでまあ多めに。行きましょう。
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope. Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery? Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Mare fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading.
そういえば
I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to
あの
tear
人
myself away. Whatever this is, its
時
beauty
間
is
に
like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to
忘れ
indulge
たまま
myself
だ。
for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings.
まあいいや。
Quite unlike anything we've seen before. Aliad, Gwema, Daedric, or even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience. But can you feel that? This marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka. And yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must
No,
intrude. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
何
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you, specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants. I'll be the one asking the questions. All you need to know is that the Psijic Order is a rogue organization, believing themselves to be above the law. They have clashed with the ordinary Dominion before, and I have no intention of allowing that to happen here. I said let's go, now.
わかったわかった。
Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here. Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here. And then he will be removed from...
Please do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. It is good to meet you in person. I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. You set this chain of events in motion at Sarthal. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so. As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath, but we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours. He was once a student here at the college. Now he is something different. I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry.
Well,
were you about
what
to
is the
say
meaning
something?
of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here she is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this.
I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Sijic Order. Here after all these years, and then he just leaves. I hope we didn't offend him somehow. What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented. Beyond asking for you, he never said. Very strange indeed. Has Toftir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation. Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject. Until next time.
まあとりあえず食べ物をじゃなかった。魔法覚えたいです。ここでいいか。
Don't get too far ahead.
It is difficult to admit, but Cesargo could still use some help. Mm-hmm.
どうしたんだ。
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education. The college will be here for you no matter what. We always look after our own. Education is never appreciated until after the fact. Young people never understand this. Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you?
My family didn't really...
Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please, do be careful.
Sorry to have brought it up.
The key to wards is that they take time to charge. Not long, but you can't start casting with a fireball coming at you. Also, if your ward isn't negated by an incoming spell, it will recharge itself after a moment or two. Just be careful. Casting wards requires constant concentration, and you can easily find yourself drained of your magical reserves.
Because I seem to recall doing just that for you recently, at which point you assured me
Take a look.
to cover my expenses. And that, my nervous little friend, has not happened. Would you care to comment on that, perhaps?
Yes, I was unaware that I had forgotten that. I will...
Until next time.
I'll take care of that as soon as possible.
See that you do.
It's all... Take a look.
そうだな。
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Take care now. Huh?
If you have a moment, could you
The
help
college
me with
will be
something?
here for you no matter. Take a look. Until next time.
I still need some help, if you can spare the time.
ちょっと待ってね。
Good to see Skyrim still has such... So you wish to master the arcane arts?
一回限りか。
All right then.
これいいな。いろいろあるね。わお、すごい。こんなのあるんだ。まあでもこれかな。
You've done well.
そんなの持ってたっけ。内容
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. No more than anyone else, I don't think. They're a very old order, predated the Imperial Mages Guild by quite a bit. In fact, the Mages Guild was founded in opposition to the idea of the Psijic Order, that only an elite few should have control over magic. No one has seen or heard from them in over 100 years now, though.
遊んだね。何してるんだ。
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Spells and incantations for those with a talent to cast them.
これね。
Until next time. Why are my research materials constantly disappearing?
なんだった。ダッフィー。あれこれ。どうなんかすごいすごい。60秒間か。そうだな。1チャンネル。これがいいかな。
incantation is a perfectly valid form of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
2つはつけれないか。さて魔法が多くなってきたね。どうしようかな。それでじゃあちょっと出廷します。今まで買い漁ったりしました。いろいろ覚えました。見習いぐらいしか使えないんですけど。
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
これ意味あるのかな。
Farewell. Illusion really is the least appreciated of the schools of magic. If only I could be free of the mundane day-to-day activities life so often requires. Yes? So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
これもいらない。
Till next time.
Don't get too far ahead.
とりあえずバラを売りに行こう。
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
あ、そう。
Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours.
友達
Ah, a letter from the Jarl.
です
Moving
か。
up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go. Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm bed.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
Is everything well, Nellicott?
Oh yes, quite fine. My accommodations here continue to be just what I need.
And there haven't been any problems?
Are you referring to your other customers? No, everything is quite all right. I expect a bit of animosity now and then.
I see. Well, let me know if things get out of hand.
How long are we going to let Ranmir drink himself into a stupor?
As long as he keeps paying, I suppose. He keeps to himself and isn't hurting anyone.
Oh, are you sure of that? I think Birna might disagree with you.
It's not my place to get involved in their family's business, remember? You're the one that told me to stay out of it.
何これ。
How long are we going to let Ranmir drink himself into a stupor? When will enough be enough?
As long as he keeps paying, I suppose. He keeps to himself and isn't hurting anyone.
Oh, are you sure of that? I think Birna might disagree with you.
なんかいろいろあったね。どうしようか。
My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to stay close by.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
Can I help you?
There are some experiments the college frowns on.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Wasn't quite. Options were in short supply. Ranmir and I grew up here, and nearly any money I make, he drinks away. Without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading. Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed, so I'll...
If you ever need something, especially something hard to come by, let me know. All right, let's meet me in my quarters.
I do what's necessary so we can get by. Have to, since I can't count on my brother for anything.
I've spent a long time building up a list of contacts for goods from all over Tamriel.
何かある
You looking for anything in
ですか
particular this time?
Perhaps? Perhaps? Need
Well, you know
something?
the drill. You don't see it here, it's gonna cost you extra for me to
何
get
も
it.
ない
I'm fully aware of the terms of our arrangement.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
You lost.
Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me.
Ours is the only family left that truly cares what happens to Winterhold.
I don't care how many colleges they build, or how much the sea swallows up. What's your business here in Winterhold? Should have
も
known.
ちろん大学
Not that it matters anymore. No one bothers coming to Winterhold for any other reason. I do. And if you count yourself among their numbers, then you've blood on your hands as well. There's nothing left of Winterhold. Nothing. Everyone knows it's the college's fault that the sea swallowed our city. Still, they deny it.
エナン
We all know the truth. What's there to tell? It's mostly gone now, thanks to those damned mages in the college. Someday there'll be proof they caused the Great Collapse. Most of the city just dropping off into the sea. That doesn't just happen. All right then.
あらら
That wizard is still at the inn. Can't...
売り物あればな
I fear the night, because the werewolves and vampires don't.
まあとりあえず
Let me know if you want. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
この中に入れとこ。
Just keep an eye on the supply. It's such a chore to restock.
I suppose that's a benefit to having so few customers.
Is everything well, Nellifer?
Oh yes, quite fine. My accommodations here continue to be just what I need.
There haven't been any problems.
Are you referring to your other customers? No, everything is quite all right. I expect a bit of animosity.
We're one of the same kind, if that is what you wish. Lead on, then.
ヨッシー、行こう。まず寝よう。
Don't get too far ahead.
こいつ、いつも。
It is difficult to admit, but Cesargo could still use some help.
そうですか。